The following is an email from Frankie, the first person to ever encounter Entity 303 that was supposed to go to Speed, the first person to ever speak out about 303. This email has since been deleted. Date email sent is December 11, 2013. Email Frankie the Miner 2001 at yahoo.com. Subject Entity 303 information. Hi Speed, my name is Frankie. I'm a huge fan of Minecraft. I've been playing for about 2 years now. Every day after school, me and my friend John would always play on this private server. He was a bit of a noob at Minecraft, but since he was pretty rich, he decided to buy a private server so we could play multiplayer survival, along with my friends Vincent and Brady. One day, we were all in a group Skype chat, and we were working on a huge survival city that we were in the process of building for the last 8 months. We were really proud of how it turned out. It was located in the desert, so we appropriately named our city Dry Bones. All of a sudden, while we went to grad supplies to finish the hotel we were working on, John noticed something strange in a tab. The only plugins that we had on the server were Essentials, along with some plugin Brady found called Social Spy. Thanks to Social Spy, it seems that someone named player number 303 used the command stop. Now, John suffers from major anxiety. I've known him since preschool, and he's always been a really insecure person. So when he saw that so-called non-existent player try to shut down the server, he immediately thought it was a hacker at first. I thought it was just a bug or something, and that he was just being paranoid. But I reminded him and myself that this was a private server. I set up plugins for him and such, and I kept this server whitelisted since he didn't know how. There was no way anyone could join except us. I checked the server controller plan, and it showed that we were the only ones on the server. I was getting a bit confused. We all decided to just ignore it and continue on with our survival. It's about 20 minutes in, and I'm walking with Vincent to the nearest forest to grab wood, which wasn't very near at all. All of a sudden, we see a white figure in the distance. It appeared to be a model of some type of ghostly figure, with what I could barely make out as red eyes. I took a screenshot and ran after it. For some reason, Vincent's player just stood still. I assumed it was just lag, but he's not been speaking on the Skype call. I checked Skype and asked if he's still online. No answer. He's not even on the Skype call. By now, Brady is just ignoring us and concentrating on the hotel, and John is freaking out. I can hear the shakiness of the voice. Anyhow, I open up Minecraft again to see what that white figure has disappeared, and Vincent disconnected from the server. I tried calling him on my phone, but no answer. It goes straight to voicemail. I try texting him, but the texts don't deliver. John's getting worried, to the point where it sounds like he's about to cry. Brady isn't even listening to us. He's not aware of the situation at all. I finally get his attention, and he finally realizes how peculiar this problem is. He teleports to me and helps me search for the white figure. Now John's hysterically crying, thinking that the hacker killed Vincent in real life or something. Suddenly, my screen starts glitching. It's not normal for Minecraft to bug out like that. It looked like it was corrupted or something. If that's not bad enough, the chat starts spamming object successfully summoned by player number 303. I look at the Skype chat and realize that someone has joined the call. It does not have a username, nor did we have any notification of someone getting added to the call. John's just watching this all happen. His voice is shaking. I can hear him sniffling. Honestly, I was starting to get freaked out a little myself. Brady seemed to leave the call and disconnect from the server, possibly out of boredom. I'm trying to calm John down, but he simply repeats, "I can't take this. This is too much for me." The anonymous Skype caller finally puts the face cam on. It's too dark to see anything, and John gets too overwhelmed and leaves the call and the server. I don't blame him. If he stayed longer, he'd probably have a mental breakdown. Just me and this anonymous player. I ask if there's anyone there. I hear a faint voice saying something like, "Make a wish." It was faint, yet it sounded like a voice changer. I decided to switch on Minecraft to see if the player is there. The chat spans with file overload in red text, along with Make-A-Wish in the gray text. I suddenly get poisoned with a potion of blindness. I then lose the ability to move. I can't even turn off my computer or exit out of Minecraft. This player then runs up to me. It seemed to have a ghostly skin on with red eyes and a white parka. The chat says one more thing. Make a wish and say goodbye to your friends. The call drops and somehow exits by itself, and the player runs up to me and hits me. For some reason, it makes that oof noise that it used to exist in beta and earlier. My computer then shuts off. I try to turn it on, but to no avail. I try using my phone, but the internet is down. I wait about 3 hours before turning on my computer. The desktop wallpaper has changed to Greek coding, proudly Hex. I then realize that literally everything except the recycling bin has been deleted from my PC. I turn off my computer and use my laptop. I try calling John, but he doesn't answer. The same goes with Brady and Vincent. I decide to just go to bed. Go to school the next day, speak with John and the others the next day, but I go to school this next morning and Brady was the only one to show up. He says that Vin and John's parents called his parents to ask if John or Vin are at his house. Apparently they went missing. There was no sign of them, and the police came to their houses to check to see if there were any clues on where they were, but there were no results. I decided to ditch school and walk to John's house to see if he's there. I see his mother sitting on the steps. I ask if she's okay, and she says John just apparently committed suicide. Not in the house, most likely snuck out to end his life. She handed me a piece of paper, which she claimed to have been left on John's computer table. I read the note carefully. I can't take this anymore. I can't sleep. I'm afraid he's watching me. I can't live like this knowing someone is after me. Watching me die a slow, painful death. I'm sorry, Mom. I love you. I started to cry a bit when I read those last few words. I checked the back of the paper, and written in a small corner, in the very small text, was this familiar phrase, Make a Wish. After about 20 minutes of comforting John's mother, I leave to go check on Vincent. His dad's car is in the driveway, but no one is home, not even his dad. I sneak in the house to go see what is in the bathroom. Written on the mirror, in red marker, are the words, Make a Wish. That was when I realized that those weren't coincidences. This was a serious issue, not just some hacker, someone who was mentally torturing us, his victims, and causing them to so-called disappear. If you get this email, Speed, and if you ever encounter 303 again, I want you to quickly close out your Minecraft, shut down your computer. I don't want you to end up like Vincent or John. Please be careful. If I get any more information, I'll contact you immediately. Good luck.